Students, today we are going to learn about the demographic methods as a part 4. Already in the earlier parts we have learned about the fertility rate, reproduction rate, and today we are going to continue with the same. Today we are going to learn the mortality, what mortality is and what are the measures of mortality. So as we all know that mortality refers to the death occurring in a population, and it may be due to any number of reasons. If we talk about the current situation, so due to COVID-19, if we note down what is the actual population of a particular state and how much death is occurring in a particular time, then the ratio of the two gives me the mortality rate. The following are the measures of mortality: crude death rate, age specific death rate, the standardized death rate, and infant mortality rate. These all are related to the deaths. As we have already learned about the births, age specific birth rate, the standard birth rate, crude birth rate. So today we are going to discuss about the death rate fall under the category of mortality. The first measure is the CDR, crude death rate, which is a very common measure to measure the death occurring in a particular year. It gives us the average number of deaths that occur in a year per 1000 individual. Till now you must be habitual to that here every time when we are finding out a rate we have to multiply with 1000. So if we talk about CDR, the crude death rate, it's the total number of deaths occurring in a year divided by the average population in a year. Here average population means we can't say that what is the exact population, so that's why the word average is being used. Otherwise it is just the population in a year that is being given to us. So the formula is represented by D by P into 1000. Let's take an example. It's a simple example that in a year the average population of a town was this one, and the number of deaths occurred in a year was also given. We have to find out the CDR, so it is just we have to take the value of D divided by P into 1000 gives me the value per 1000 population. Hope it's not so fast because the formula is very easy for you. Being a graduate student, you can go through it very easily. Let's go to the next example. Here what the things are given. Here the value of CDR is provided that in a year the CDR of a population of 3 lakh, means the population is 3 lakh. It is given that the CDR is 8. We have to find out the number of deaths. So here easily by finding out the D value in the formula we can find out the number of deaths occurred in that year. And might be you are surprised about that why we are doing such small examples, but these are very important terms regarding statistics analysis for the demography, and these questions are very important regarding the MCQ point of view. They can't be asked from you in the 5 marks. In 5 marks we can expect some big example to be solved, and these simple examples can come in the 1 marks as an MCQ. Correct. Let's take another example. Here again we are calculating the CDR of the data, and the data is given us in form of a age group. The groups are given in the age. The population is given that what is the population of particular age groups and how much death had occurred in a year in the particular age group. So what we have to do, we need the total population irrespective of the age and the total number of deaths. So we have calculated summation of D. If I show you here, I have calculated summation of D is 1120 and the population is 98,000, and by using the formula of CDR we have calculated the value is coming as 11.43. so this is the crude death rate. Another death rate which is popular after the CDR is age specific death rate. So why we are learning about ASDR or age specific death rate? Because in crude death rate we are ignoring totally that what is the age of the population who is being dead. As we talk about the COVID-19, so we know that most of the time when we are looking for the data, then those who are the senior persons, they are more probable for the death. So they are looking for the age specific, that how many patients are being cured during this time and how many are going to have death. So in this particular case or the scenario, the age specific death rate has its importance. So here what is the ASDR formula is, here we have to take the average number of deaths occurring in a given age group per 1000 individual in that age group in a year. So what we have to take, that how many deaths has been happened to a particular age specific type of thing, and the average population in that age group in a year multiplied by 1000. So this is how we are going to do. Let us take an example. Here in the example we have taken that we have to calculate the age specific death rate for the age group 15 to 25 and 25 to 40. It means we are not interested for all of the population falling in the different age groups. We are looking only for the two groups. So here we have to take the number of deaths divided by the population for the group 15 to 25, and then only for 25 to 40, means in between we are going for the calculation. So here this is how we have done the calculation. ASDR for 15 to 25 is given by 600 by 30,000 into 1000, and similarly for 25 to 40 group we have taken the number of deaths in that group divided by the total population of that group into 1000. I think it's also relevant regarding CDR if you understand. So here the only thing we are going to change is we are considering the particular age group. Correct. Let's go for the next example. Here again we have to find out the age specific death rate for the whole population where the ages are provided to us in the group. So what we have to do, again we have to create a column, because here for all of these age groups we are looking for the age specific death rate. So here we have to maintain a column and calculate the ratio of the deaths per population into 1000 for each and every age group. We see how it's coming. So this is how you have to calculate ASDR in the last column, and this will give you the solution. The next measure of the mortality is standardized death rate. Some author have written it as SDR and some are saying it's a STDR. So it is actually the same thing. Correct, because it is a standardized death rate. So why we are learning it? Because in the CDR if we talk about, we can't compare the two population, because the population may have the different ages, they have the persons of different sex. So we are not considering these all things. In age specific we have learned about the age only, and here let us talk about the age and the sex also. It depends upon how we are going to compare the deaths occurring in the two population. For example, today if we talk about the COVID-19, so might be in a first scenario, if we talk about how many deaths are being happened in India and how many deaths are being happened in some other country, in China, let us say for example. So that is just by taking CDR we are calculating, but the most viable or the most suitable measure to compare the two population is talking about the age, talking about their sex. Correct. Means the persons are how many are male, how many are female. Let us start with it. We are here learning the age, that when we are giving the weightage to age, how and what to do. Correct. So what we are going to do, if we look at the formula, the first thing we are going to take is we are calculating the standard death rate for population A as well as for population B. So what we are doing till now, we have done the number of deaths divided by the population. We have already the formula as D by P. But now what we are saying summation of PA into P, where what is P? P is the standard population, that we already know. And what is A and B? A is age specific death rate for population A, and B is the age specific death rate for population B. Correct. So we are going to multiply them and then we are going to calculate. We are going to learn from the numerical, but let us first learn what is the difference between CDR and STDR, and it is important regarding MCQs and regarding your knowledge also, that why we are switching from CDR to STDR. So the first thing we are talking about is, here in CDR we are taking the population as weight. Here what the change is, here we are talking about a standard population. So what is the difference if we talk about the population and standard population? Population means if we have looked for the how many persons are living in a particular area at a particular place in a particular time, that is the population. But when we have standardized this in order to compare the two populations, so that there comes the importance of standard population. The next most important thing is, in CDR we can't use CDR for comparison of death, say for two or more population. It is just calculated. But when we are comparing the death rate of two or more population, then we have to standardize this, and that is the standard death rate to be used. In CDR we just require the death by population into 100, but STDR the standard death rate require more information. So these are just the simple differences. Let us talk about the example, which kind of example could be there and how we are going to solve it. So here if we talk about, we have to calculate the standardized death rate in the two town A and B, and we have to find out which is the popular one. And here you can see the difference, that along with the age groups that we have earlier, the deaths and populations are given. Till now if we talk about CDR, so only this particular information is required. correct. And similarly in town B, if we talk about the deaths and populations are given, so that information is enough for CDR. But here what the next thing is, we have one more column at the end, and that is the standard population, correct. So this particular column is also. Let us start solving it. Here we have for town A, we are going to calculate specific death rate, and age specific death rate here we talk about is calculated as death by the total population into 1000. So we have calculated the ASDR as the first step. Sorry. So here we have ASDR. The first step is we have to calculate the ASDR for the first population. So here we have calculated 36 by 4000 into 1000 gives me 9. Similarly we have 48 by 12,000 into 1000 gives me 4, 10 and 19. So this is the first step, that if I have to go for the standard death rate, then we need ASDR as the first thing, which is our ASDR of A, and this is what in the formula we have seen, P into A divided by summation P. The standard population is also given in the age group, in a particular age group it is given, so we have these as the values of P. And what we have seen in the formula is saying we have to take summation of PA divided by summation of P. In place of deaths we are saying summation of PA. So what is summation of PA is specific death rate into the population, which is the standard population, gives me the PA, and then divided by the population. So here this is our summation P. From the standard population we have calculated the PA, the product of the P and A, this and this gives me the value of PA. So this is what we have as a whole, and similarly we have gone through the calculation for town B, correct. So if we talk about the town B, similarly we have calculated the ASDR column for B, because till this point the values were given to us along with the standard population. So this is also given, these values are also given. The first thing we have calculated is ASDR, correct. So and we have written this, that this is our B, and after that we have taken this is our B. So we need to calculate the PB. In the formula we need summation of PB by summation of P. So this is our PB that is being calculated and summed up. We know that summation of P how to calculate, and then standard death rate for A is summation of PA by A given by this one, and the standard death rate for B is similarly calculated. And if we browse here, since the standard death rate of A is less than that of population B, so town A is more healthier, correct. This is how we have to calculate the standard death rate. Let us go to the next one. Here also we have to find out that compute the standardized death rate and comment. So why we have to comment? Because we want to compare the two populations. So again here we have been provided with locality A, deaths and population is given, locality B, deaths and population is given, D and P are given, and one more thing is given, which is the standard population. So again the process is same. We have to first calculate ASDR for town A we have to calculate, values will become as A, standard population we have to use and calculate PA. Then we need the summation of PA, we need summation of P, and then using the formula we can calculate the STDR for A, and similarly we have to go for STDR for B. So I think both example are about same replica. Values are changed for the practice. So here again if you look for the standard death rate of B is less than that of A. So here B locality is more healthy, correct. So this is how we will compare the two populations, correct. Here the example is somewhat different. Let's see how it is different from the earlier two. Here we can see that we have the values of the deaths and population of town A as well as for town B, but the standard population is not given. And what is given to us, that we have to take town A population as the standard population. So this is the change here that we are going to learn how to handle this situation. So here we have first, as we have learned that we have to calculate standard death rate, but since the comment note you can learn that population A itself is a standard population, so there is no need to calculate the standard death rate for A, and what we are going to calculate for A, we are going to calculate CDR. So be sure to take this as a knowledge point, as a noted point, that whenever some population is taken as a standard population, there is no need to calculate separate STDR. It is same as the CDR. So there is no need to take, because the standard population is not given. Correct. So here what we are going to do, we have to calculate CDR. It is summation of D by P into 1000 by the earlier formula we have learned, and this is our STDR for A. If we go for the population of town B, so here we need the standard population for calculating STDR. So the formula is same as we have learned in the last two example, that we need to calculate the ASDR for B, we need to calculate the standard population, we need to calculate PB. So here whatever the population was given for A town is being taken for standard population for B. Correct. So here CDR of B we have calculated, I think it's not CDR of A, and STDR of B is PB by B. I think it's not correctly written over here. So here actually what we are calculating is STDR of B, because we are working on a B population. So it is summation of PB by B, that is given by 12.4, and earlier we have obtained 11.6. So let's go back and see if it is the same thing. Standard rate. Okay, now here if you see, they have just calculated CDR of B, but we are not going to use it. What we have to use it is, here we have STDR of it must be only B. The only correction is here, that it is the standard death rate of B, which is summation of PB divided by summation of P, and we are getting the value is 12.4. and if we compare it with the standard death rate of A, then it is more than that, hence town A is more healthy. Correct. So this is what the change we have learned in the last two slides. Now the last topic in this mortality is infant mortality rate. Till now we have learned about the CDR, crude death rate, ASDR, age specific death rate, and standard death rate. This is the fourth one about the infant mortality rate. Now what is infant? We know infant means the children is less than 1 year. They are called as infant. So if we talk about their mortality rate, so it is the average number of infant deaths per 1000 lives birth in a year. It means if total number of how many births are happening, out of that if we are looking for how many are going to cross the age of 1 year. Correct, because always there is a risk to the kids when they are less than 1 year of age. So how we are going to calculate it? IMR, or infant mortality rate, that the number of deaths among infant in a year divided by the total number of live births. How many have been born in the same year is the denominator, and how many number of deaths have been happened among infants is the numerator. Correct. And here note, you can note it down that stillbirths are not included, because we are taking total number of live births, how many births happen to the living child, that it means. And now another point to be noted down is that the rate can be calculated for males and females separately. That indicates the level of health, nutrition, socio-economic development of a region, and there is some note regarding what is the IMR of the India. Let us see an example how to calculate it. Here in example it is given that in a town these many live births occurred, means it is a denominator part, and of these 3207 infant died in the same year. Correct. So we have to calculate infant mortality rate. So it is 3207 divided by 62418 into 1000 gives me the value of infant mortality rate in that year. So I think this is the end. Yes, this is the last slide we have. So today we have learned about the mortality, which is a good topic, an interesting topic. We have to learn about the 4 measures that you have to remember. What are the measures of mortality? Because normally students get confused when we give them in the MCQ that which of the following are the measure of reproduction, measure of the fertility, or measure of mortality. So you have to be very careful, make out a chart, write down what are the different formulas, because in this whole unit we are learning a lot of formulas, and formulas are very easy to implement. The only thing is you have to understand them, and almost all of them are following in the same lines, and they are very simple to calculate. Correct. So be sure to practice it keep it in a habit that whatever you are learning, make the notes, learn it, read it again. And today when I'm recording, I know that today is the word book day, so be sure to get some good book, read it out, because books are always our best friend. So be sure to make a lot of friends of you in the books. Thank you, have a good day.